Under Liverpool F.C. manager Arne Slot, the 2025-26 season became one of the most difficult campaigns the club had experienced in recent years. Supporters entered the season with high expectations after Slot's arrival, hoping he could continue the success built in previous eras. However, inconsistent performances, defensive mistakes, and injury problems slowly turned the season into a disappointing struggle. As defeats continued to pile up, Liverpool found themselves facing criticism from fans and football pundits across Europe. One of the biggest concerns throughout the season was Liverpool's defensive instability. The team often looked vulnerable against counterattacks, especially in away matches. Several matches that should have ended in victories instead became painful defeats because of late goals conceded. Despite having talented defenders and experienced players, the backline failed to maintain consistency, leading to what eventually became Liverpool's highest number of losses in a single season under Arne Slot. Another major issue was the lack of efficiency in front of goal. Liverpool still created many chances, but their finishing was far less clinical compared to previous seasons. Important points were dropped against mid-table and lower-table clubs because the team failed to convert opportunities. Fans began comparing the squad's attacking performances to the dominant Liverpool sides of the past, making the disappointment even greater as the losses continued to grow week after week. The pressure on Arne Slot increased significantly after several heavy defeats against top Premier League rivals. Matches against strong teams exposed Liverpool's tactical weaknesses, particularly in midfield transitions and defensive organization. Critics argued that Slot's aggressive playing style sometimes left too much space for opponents to exploit. Although there were moments of brilliance, the team lacked the balance needed to compete consistently at the highest level. Injuries also played a massive role in Liverpool's difficult season. Key players missed crucial matches during important stretches of the campaign, forcing constant changes in the starting lineup. Young players were given opportunities, but the lack of experience showed during high-pressure games. As the defeats accumulated, confidence inside the squad appeared to decline, creating even more challenges for the coaching staff. Despite the disappointing record, there were still positive moments throughout the season. Some younger players impressed supporters with their determination and energy, showing signs that the club still possessed a promising future. Arne Slot repeatedly defended his squad during interviews, insisting that rebuilding a team requires patience and difficult periods. He continued encouraging his players to fight until the final match day, despite the growing criticism. The media frequently highlighted the statistic of Liverpool suffering their most defeats in a single season during Slot's tenure. For a club with Liverpool's history and standards, such a record naturally became a major talking point. Former players and analysts debated whether the problems were tactical, mental, or simply part of a long-term transition process after changes within the club structure and playing style. Even with the painful results, many supporters remained hopeful that Arne Slot could eventually turn things around at Liverpool F.C. Football history has shown that difficult seasons can sometimes become important lessons for future success. While the 2025-26 campaign may be remembered for its unusually high number of defeats, Liverpool fans still believe the club has the strength, ambition, and passion to rise again in the coming years.